If you're trying to go full-time with your side hustle, I'm going to give you 3 key things that you need to do. And at the end, I'm also going to throw in a bonus tip for you. So I've been full-time working for myself for about the past 6.5 months. And I think these things are, some crucial steps that really helped me get over that hump to where I was able to quit my job and become a full-time entrepreneur. All right, so the first thing, guys, is you have to treat your side hustle like a full-time job or a full-time business. So I think people move differently when it comes to side hustling. You have some people that just kind of randomly do things on the side and they just do it for a little extra income, from time to time. But you have other people that are really striving and their goal is to turn it full time. And if that's what you want, I feel like you just have to change your whole approach and you actually have to move like you're already doing this full time. And also you have to put in full-time effort. And I also think, close to like full-time hours. I truly believe if you're trying to achieve something or you have a big goal, you have to already move like you're in that position. It just really, it changes your mindset, right? You're not thinking of, I'm gonna just kind of dabble in this. It's that mindset of I'm going 100% effort full time with this, and I'm not even in that position. So you're kind of like, manifesting and becoming, what you want to become when it comes to your end goal. So I would say if you're serious about going full time, you have to move like that. And I think this is what separates people that are serious and people that, they're not so serious. Maybe they say they want to do it, but their actions don't show that. So you have to put in the full-time work and hours. And also I want to add this, it's not easy. When I was working a full-time job on top of, building behind the scenes and working on my side hustles, it felt like I had multiple jobs. And, you have to sacrifice a lot of your free time and just your time outside of your job. But if you truly want something, that's what it takes to get it. All right, tip number 2 right here. This is really important. So you want to set up your service or products, if you have a product, to be monthly and reoccurring. So listen up, this was a game changer right here, because I think this is, a big issue that I had, and I know people probably have this issue. It's, you're making money, but you're not making it consistently. And if you're going to be full time, obviously you have bills and you're just dependent on your skills and your side hustles. You have to be making it consistently. It can't be to where, 1 month you made money and then the next month you didn't make money at all. So the thing that really helped me was tailoring my service to get more monthly clients on a consistent basis. So I was doing a lot of freelance work, but it was just kind of one-off jobs. And I'm like, with my skills and services, how can I package this up into a monthly reoccurring thing? So that way I didn't have to consistently get new clients and just chase new clients. I just had to get a couple clients and then lock them in to where I was working with them on a monthly basis. I think this really helps too, because it just gives you that peace of mind, for the most part, each month you're going to be getting paid. And then it also lets you know, just income wise, you'll have a better idea of how much income you're going to be bringing in monthly, because you have these clients that you work with each month. And like I said, you can do this with a service or product. I'm talking about doing it with the service. But let's say you have a product, you could do like a kind of like a subscription type thing. I've seen that, or memberships. You see that business model with a lot of online businesses, and it really helps because you're bringing in that consistent monthly income, and it makes your income more predictable. All right, for this third tip, y'all, we're going to talk about pricing. So when it comes to your pricing, you want to base that off of what you need to make to go full time. Now, this is obviously something that, especially if you're new, it's something that you have to work towards. But I would tell you to put an emphasis on this. So even if you're kind of new in this and you're starting out, make it a priority to continue to develop your skills, build your portfolio, get better, but to consistently be raising your prices and have that end goal of, that amount that you need to make to go full time. Just make sure you're working towards that. Now listen up, this is something important about pricing that I've learned. I've started a lot of different side hustles and businesses. Some failed, some I'm still doing now, but I think pricing has a lot to do with positioning of your product or service and also your marketing. And I really want to touch on this point because I think a lot of people just think when it comes to pricing, it's okay, the service needs to be tweaked, the service needs to be better, I have to be delivering, just this crazy amount of value. And of course, you have to be delivering value, offer a good service. But just what I've seen and what works for me is it's not necessarily focusing on the service so much. Obviously, you want to keep improving that, but really tap into how you position that service. So how people perceive it, right? And then also your marketing. And honestly, I've seen a lot of products and even services that aren't the best, but people buy, right? And it's because of how they position it in their marketing. All right, now I want to give you that bonus tip. That bonus tip is to set up passive income streams in the background. And I said right here, this is more of a long-term play. So you'll have your business or your side hustle that you're working on, but it does make sense to have other forms of revenue coming in, especially if you're trying to go full time. It's just going to help you get there faster. But just kind of having these things in the background is going to allow you to make more money while you're, let's say you're a service-based type of business. You could work in your business on the service, but you have some things working for you in the background that you can continue to build. So this is something that's a big part of my business. I have things that pretty much make me money every single day. And I do want to be honest, they're somewhat passive. Obviously, I have to continue working on these things, but even if I stop or want to take a break or focus more on my services and clients, things like that, those things are going to still be generating money in the background. Now, keep in mind, like I said, this is more of a long-term play. So these things kind of took time to build up. So what I'm talking about is like my YouTube channel, affiliate marketing type of stuff. Those are two big parts of my business. So they did take me time to build, but once I built these things and had a good foundation, they consistently bring me in a good amount of money every single day. So I would say if you do have a side hustle or just, you have your main service or offering over here, I would tell you to start thinking about just things you can do in the background that maybe you don't necessarily have to do it every single day, but you could maybe put in an extra, let's just say 4 hours per week and start building that thing. So, maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, that thing could be making you, a good amount monthly consistently. All right, y'all, shorter video. I'm kind of on a time crunch, but wanted to put this video out. And I love talking about this stuff. If y'all want to hear more about this, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have a side hustle and what you're working on now. If you got value from this, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.